How in the world did we all survive without email? After all, email is easy to use and comfortable. It's also one of the biggest killers of time and productivity in the office today. Let's have ourselves a pocket sized pep talk, and I'll tell you what you can do about it.
A Pocket Size Pep Talk, the podcast that can help energize your business and your life with a quick, inspiring message. Now, here's your host, Rob Jollis.
Lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. We all have 24 hours a day. Zig Ziglar. Let me set the scene for you. You're sitting at the computer, focused and working hard. Perhaps it's a proposal you've been working on. Maybe it's a blog you're writing, or it could be a project that truly needs your undivided attention. And then it happens. First, you hear the sound, bing. This is quickly followed by the sight of a subject line and the first 5 or 6 words from an email tempting you to stop what you're doing and take a quick look. If that doesn't grab you, a red number appears on your mailbox icon, taunting you with its lie. This will only take a second. For the record, as we all know, it never takes only a second. In fact, a Microsoft study suggests it takes a worker 15 minutes to refocus after an interruption. The study also suggests that the harder the interrupted task might be, the harder it is to get back on track. This would not be as disturbing if we only received a half a dozen emails a day, but those days are long gone. There was another study that estimates that each of us sends and receives an average of 120 emails a day. Now imagine the umpteen times we start and stop the project we're trying to finish, and you can clearly see why we can't seem to get anything done. I think there's a way out of this mess, but it isn't going to be easy. 1, put it in writing. Beg every friend and colleague you know who sends a group email to ask all who are not on the list not to reply all. Put it in the subject line if you have to. I've already written and whined about this pet peeve of mine before on my blarticles. I'm not sure I can stand another email sent out to 30 people making a simple request and getting emails copied to all saying, "Will do, but first I have to feed my cat." It's insensitive to send them without a reminder of how to respond, and it's mind-numbing that recipients can't figure out what should be sent to the group and what should be sent back to only the sender. 2, take the power away. If your friends and colleagues just can't figure out the difference between reply and reply all, remove their ability to decide. Outlook, Apple Mail, Google Groups, and more offer ways to create mailing lists that will keep this from happening. But if all else fails, just copy and paste your mailing list into the BCC area and make yourself the recipient. 3, get rid of that spam. Either unsubscribe or designate it as junk. If you do, you'll be getting rid of about 20% of the email distractions you're currently receiving. And 4, try the 30-30 method. Conceived just about 10 days ago with a friend who gets close to 400 emails a day. I'm still struggling with this one, but it looks good on paper. The idea here is to work for a minimum of 30 minutes without checking email, and then spending no more than 30 minutes working on the emails that you've received. I can tell you, to make this work on a Mac, I went to System Preferences, Notifications, and then Mail. From there, I unchecked Play Sound for notifications, so I would not hear emails coming in, and Show Message Preview, so I would not see emails coming in. Outlook and other programs have similar options. It's not going to be easy to rid ourselves of this distraction, but please remember, I'm not even talking about the 2.1 hours of productivity that's lost every day when you add in the instant messages, various alerts coming from our smartphones. For now, let's just focus on the scourge of productivity, emails. We can do this.
Thanks so much for listening. If you enjoyed today's show, please rate and recommend it on iTunes, Outcast, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also get more information on this show and Rob at jollis.com.